Hi, Nat. It's Lance. I'm deciding not to record myself in the camera. It's just an idea I came up with. More just coming back to this place. That book had me yearning for a happy ending, which did come, but not really quite as I hoped. I would hope that in the midst of a wasteland, the pressures that one has to go through to survive it. Oh shit. God. Damn it. Okay. Sorry. That the protagonist would finally find some peace. Every chapter, it always seemed like she's a pinball in a pinball machine being played by an angry 9-year-old who kept tilting it over a cliffside, her feet up. She was the rag doll of emotions. She was angry at people, angry at herself, happy, sad, all at the same time. And I never expected an ending like that. Even up to this point, that the whole story was so amazing. It wasn't like anything I've read back in high school. Sure, those were educational, but it didn't make me any more enjoyed by it. This one was very educational in a way that I could sympathize with. And that's probably why I cried last night. I could sympathize so much with the protagonist in that she never got what she deserved for all that she did. You could say that she's technically in a coma that, as far as I know, is irreversible. She did it so that she could clear the skies, because there's this project that was created by the Ministry of Magic. And these ministries, there were 6 of them, each run by the main 6s, you know, the Elements of Harmony. And the Ministry of Awesome, of course, you probably already guessed it, Rainbow Dash runs it. She made this project so that the weather could be controlled automatically, so that they could focus their war efforts on the zebras. And I know that sounds racist, but that's how it goes. Apparently the zebras are kind of like the communists in a way, even though it's kind of racist because they're not inherently the same, because in the real Fallout it was the US versus mainly the Chinese. Anyway, there's the project is run by a mainframe, and to do so she has to constantly be inside this hub. She's technically inside the mainframe. Her soul is locked in the mainframe. She wouldn't be able to communicate to her friends directly. She probably would never even see them again. They'd probably see her in that pod. She had to go in there and make sure that the skies were clear, because the Pegasi had ignored all the rest of the ponies from their existence, because clearing up the clouds kept them safe from most of the mega spells, as they call it, which is just the equivalent of nuclear bombs. and their crops were grown on those clouds. They figured out a way to manipulate it as such. And her original plan was just to destroy it so that they could see the sunlight and defeat this enclave, this government and army that, well, a governmental army that the Pegasi have created to defeat them. Also, God damn it. This will not stay still. It's a lot of wind here. Okay. So, she had to find the new elements of harmony because most of them were all dead. You'll be lucky to know that I don't really want to spoil it. I think I'm already spoiling enough of it for you. She decided that, you know, she would sacrifice herself. Technically she would. I mean, she'd still be alive, but she'd mainly be a vegetable. And that made me really sad because I was really hoping that she would just, I don't know, be one of the elements of harmony or something like that. I didn't really, it's really weird how much I love this thing. And I would have thought that having a jump set would distract me from playing video games, but I never knew that a book of all things would. It got my curiosity so overwrapped that I just kept reading every chapter. I didn't sleep. Sometimes I barely ate. I went through school half a days, not really knowing what I was supposed to do exactly. This was probably the most diligent thing I've ever done, was read this book. Last Monday, this Monday that passed, I was at chapter 26 at the time. Yesterday night, I finally finished the whole book at around close to 2 a.m. I didn't want to stop. I didn't even barely notice how much sleep I didn't get. Actually, I didn't really feel tired at all. Having not played the video games for 5 days straight, not even wearing my glasses for about 4, even though I put those back on. I've been starting to get a lot better. I think there's more things to life that can entertain me than this. And I know you've been really considering me wanting to write covers for songs. And I've been really considering it too, since I've been pretty emotional about this whole thing. I've even heard there's another kind of off-branched Fallout Equestria. I don't even know if I want to read that, considering how emotionally in turmoil I was about something as just a fictional character in a fictional, even more fictional character than the fictional characters. It's like she was a subgenre of fictional characters. And that I could see so much connection with her that I couldn't bear it. I lost something there. I don't really know what. Despite school and work, I've been even more determined than ever. The more determined I get, the happier I get. But right now this poem has almost hit me just as hard as when Lucky was put down. I need to log back into my YouTube I have projects I've yet to finish that I want to. I wanted to cover a whole album by Depeche Mode because I almost knew all the lyrics. Which, by the way, there's this one song on my mind right now. There's been a lot of songs that felt like a climax, like an aftermath to what had happened. I want to sing it to you. I'm not afraid anymore. That protagonist has gone through a lot more hell than I could ever imagine, both physically and emotionally. I've only had to go through even half of her emotional shit. Well, I just want to go back out here. It keeps me in peace. It's been keeping me more in peace with my mind. I want to cry again. Just want to keep crying until there's nothing left to cry about. I'm gonna cry for her. Not for myself. Just for a silly, fictional character. I feel somewhat better. I do admit. That book was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm destined for greater things. It's funny. I forgot to realize how much recording I have left on here. I might want to... Oh. It's only been 15 minutes. I'm actually surprised. It felt like it's been hours since I've been recording this. This drawing on here just came recently. There's some people coming along. Get moving. I'm not gonna turn this off. Not I won't. I think he's gone. I just need to be alone right now. With just my mind, this camera, and whoever wants to watch. I'm not depressed. It's just, I'm holding the agony for someone that doesn't even exist. Someone that probably never will. Unless the afterlife is true and I manage to find myself in Equestria and even manage to go as far as becoming a ghoul. That would be hilarious. Right now I don't even know if I have the strength to hold in the song. I'm going to try. Just, I don't even think it's for you this time. That it's not even for me. It's raining. I don't care. Rain can't rain on my parade. I want to sing it, but I hear them, those people over there. I keep getting my feet wet. I do admit, 15 minutes is quite a long time to be reading. She shines in a world full of ugliness. everything is meaningless. Fragile. She doesn't see her beauty. She tries to get away. Sometimes it's just as nothing seems worth saving. I can't watch you slip away. I won't let you fall apart. 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 She reminds of all the people as they pass her by, hoping someone would see. If I could fix myself, I'd. But it's too late for me. I won't let you fall apart. 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 I'll find the perfect place to go and we can run and hide. I'll build a wall to keep them from the other side. But we keep waiting and picking and picking, picking, picking. It's something I have to do for everything else. I was like you. I don't know if I should express my apology for probably making whoever is watching this cry, especially you, Nat. You're very right about what you said. I am like Fluttershy. Letting the whole world just be weighed upon my shoulders. Don't let anyone come to harm. Be pleasant. The birds are chirping quite beautifully right now. I wonder if it's for me. I wonder if it's for her. Sun's shining. It's breaking through the cloud again, like it always does. I hope you enjoyed that song, Nat. It reminds me a lot of us. It reminds me a lot of her. I guess on the bright side of all this, like I said, I've done a lot right now. More than I could imagine. More than it'll take my whole lifetime to figure out. This isn't my fault. It's almost too obvious. There's no way I can even hide how blatant it is. She made her choices, as do I. Behind the power and intensity of this book, I think I've also Hi. I realized that the recording had stopped. I don't know when. I can't really figure it out. the bags in my eyes suggest I haven't had a lot of sleep. I like fell asleep in the process. I didn't realize how long I was going to stay there for until I had everything cleared. I feel like I still don't. My hand is quivering. I kneeled down, there's a little, it's not dead. I just saw it crawl. It just, as soon as I touched it, it just curled up. Timid. Like Fluttershy, like me. My eyes are pretty dry, I admit. I probably cried longer than the video had recorded. I might have accidentally pressed the button. Probably should have checked back. Maybe I should have recorded myself. Those are all a few minor mistakes. I know I sang a song. I think it was the appropriate time to do so. I've been holding back the beauty of my voice. The pain of not only that fan fiction's ending, but of the stress, the responsibilities, the commitments, and my utter loneliness. And I'm still checking. I think I only have 10 minutes of recording left. So whatever I did record, I knew I took up a lot of space. I can't even be sorry for putting you through that. And for anyone watching, I hope it wasn't too bad. It's good to cry. I made a poem for it, of course. Should have known. Sometimes stronger people are the ones who cry for others. Even if they do happen to be a fictitious character. But that's not how I saw it. I saw myself in her. Some ways, yes, others, no. I don't really know what to say. I think I've really just said enough to get me hazed right here. I'm going to get Sony Vegas. I don't really want to listen to myself cry again. It'll just make me cry some more. But It's kind of hilarious. I'm pretty sure some of you might think I'm going to kill myself. It's not even it at all. I don't feel like it one bit. So yeah, I am fucking strong. It's just no need. I have a lot to give. Until I die by the hands of someone else or something else, I'm going to keep living. Once again, the cry was not for me, it's for her. I probably would have felt the same way if the movie WALL-E didn't have a good ending. I mean, not a good ending, a happy ending. Should have phrased that correctly. Probably by the time I finally get in this car, turn this off, and head back home, more relieved than hurt. I probably have wasted all the recording time I have. Just have to move some shit around. I've been more diligent. I can't forget the things that book helped me. It made me realize things. I've been thinking about calling this realization. Probably add along that I sing a song too, because I've wanted to do something like that for too long now. Holy shit. The car did a 180. Sorry, I didn't record it. It wasn't about that. It was about me and what I was going to do to deal with it. Oh, and here's my granny car. That. I hope you like it. It's the least I could do. I don't really know what to say after this. Goodbye. I have a minute left. I hope you do find that with your life. I don't want you to cry either. I'll strive to be the best I can be for all of us.